Welcome to Lesson 1, Cheese and Veggie Kebabs. Today, we're going to help children get more dairy into their diets by teaching them how to make their own cheese and veggie kebabs using cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and mozzarella cheese. Our education piece centers around cheese and the nutrients it provides. Let's get started. First, let's start with our ingredients. Using the prep list provided, check that you have cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, mozzarella cheese, and bamboo skewers. Now let's check our equipment. First, ensure that you have a bucket of sanitizer water with a clean wiping cloth and food service gloves. You'll also need a cutting board, a chef knife, a 1/4 cup portion scoop, a garbage bowl, sandwich bags, prep bowls with lids, and a marker for labeling them. Let's start prepping. I've washed all the vegetables and I'm keeping the cherry tomatoes whole. Next, cut the cucumbers into bite-sized chunks. Now we're ready to measure out all of our ingredients. You'll need 1 container of each of the ingredients per group, plus 1 for the demo. You'll be using a 1/4 cup portion scoop to measure, so be sure to clean it in between each ingredient or use a clean one. I'm starting with the vegetables and cheese, and I'm going to do 2 scoops of each ingredient per container. Now we're ready to cover, label, and date all of our ingredients and get them packed up for the demo. Be sure to keep everything refrigerated or in a cooler on ice until it's time for the demo. Now let's check our equipment. Make sure you have everything you need for the demo. This includes a cutting board, a chef knife, paper plates, salad tongs, napkins, sanitary wipes, food service gloves, the handouts for the students, and crayons. Okay, now let's head to our demo. Okay, we're on site. I'm here with Jessica. We're going to wipe down the tables, get the lesson set up, then we'll be ready for the kids. All right, who's ready? Can you raise your hand if you're ready? All right, awesome. So where are you guys gonna look while we're talking? To me, just like your teacher. Just pretend like I'm your teacher. But my name is Chef Jen. Do you guys know what a chef is? Yes. What does a chef do? Make food, right? And so I work at the food bank, and you know the snacks that you get every day after school? We're the ones who send that food to you guys, and so you're so welcome. All right, so this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna give you guys 3 rules, and you guys are gonna follow those rules, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make the snack, and then you guys as a team are gonna make the snack, okay? But you're not gonna make anything until I'm done talking. Can you guys do okay with that? So we're not gonna touch anything yet until I ask you to. Everybody cool with that? 2 thumbs up if that's cool. Okay, very good. So rule number 1, everyone's gonna stay in their seat unless I tell you otherwise. You guys can do that, right? The next one is, we already talked about this, you guys are gonna do what while I'm talking? Listen and look at me. Right, very good. And the third rule, which is my favorite rule, is that everybody has to have fun. Do you guys think you could have some fun? Yeah? Do you like to have fun? Yeah? All right, so you guys are awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk a little bit about an ingredient today. Do you guys know what an ingredient is? It's something that's in a recipe, right? So it's a recipe, gives you a list of ingredients, and then you take those ingredients and you make them into something. So I'm gonna talk about cheese today. Who likes cheese? Yes. Tell me what kind of cheese you've had before. Have you had cheese before? What kind? Do you know what kind? Have you ever had cheddar cheese? Yeah, maybe. How about Chihuahua cheese? Anybody have Chihuahua cheese? Yeah, how about, yeah, no, it doesn't. Swiss cheese, how about American cheese, the kind that gets real melty like on grilled cheese? Yeah, and I bet, has anybody ever had pizza here before? What's on top of pizza? Cheese. Mozzarella cheese, and that's the kind of cheese we're working with today. Who likes mozzarella cheese? Me too. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be the melty kind that's on pizza. This is a little bit different. It's cold, but it's gonna taste really, really good, okay? So we're gonna talk about cheese and why cheese is good to eat, because cheese is made from dairy. Do you guys know where dairy comes from? No. Where does it come from? What animal? Milk. Yeah, milk comes from what animal? Say it, I heard you. Cows, right? So it comes from cows. It can also come from other animals like goats, right? So there's goat cheese, but we're gonna work with, this is made from cow's milk. And milk and cheese have something in it called calcium. Who's heard of calcium before? Calcium. Can you guys say it with me on 3? 1, 2, 3. Calcium. And calcium is good for your bones. Do you guys know that your teeth are bones? Yeah. Did you know that, right? So all of your bones, calcium's really good, so you need to drink your milk, you need to eat some cheese, you need to eat yogurt, all that kind of good stuff, and that's gonna help your bones grow, okay? So when I say, everybody show me your smile, you're gonna smile and say cheese, okay? Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody show me your smile. Cheese. All right, good. Very, very good. So I'm gonna show you how to make this snack using mozzarella cheese. Remember, you guys are gonna watch me first, and then Miss Jessica and I are gonna come out and we're gonna help you guys make your snack. Now, a very important thing to note, you guys have skewers. These are bamboo skewers. These are pointy and sharp. Don't touch them right now, just look. They are pointy and sharp, okay? What are we not gonna do with the bamboo skewers? We're not gonna poke anybody, including ourselves, right? So make sure that you don't poke or play around with the skewers because they are sharp and they will hurt. Everybody good? Okay, so now you're gonna watch me. So you guys have 3 ingredients in your recipe. Does everybody have a handout that looks like this? Okay, you guys can pull out your handout. This is your recipe. So on one side, it tells you how to make the recipe. It's got all the ingredients on it. Let's say the ingredients together. What's the first one, the red one? Say it out loud. Tomatoes. Yep, then cucumbers, and then the mozzarella cheese, yep, and then the bamboo skewers, okay? So these are ingredients. Is everybody at your table, do you guys have all these things in front of you? Does everybody have tomatoes at their table? Yes. Yep. How about cucumbers? Yes. And how about cheese? Yes. Yes. And everybody has a pair of these, right? Yes. What are these? These are tongs, and so when we're gonna take our ingredients out of the bowl, you're gonna use these and not what? Not your fingers, you're gonna use these, okay? We're gonna take these out using the tongs. On the other side of your paper, there's an activity, right? And so you have your recipe on one side, you have the activity on the other. We're gonna do this after we make our snack, and that's what the crayons are for. We're gonna fill in the blank where it says, so, show me your smile, say, what are we gonna put? Cheese, right? And then you can color the cheese block, you can draw more smiley faces, but we're not gonna do it now, we're gonna wait until we're done making our snack. Everybody good with that? 2 thumbs up if that's good. Good, okay, excellent. So you guys can follow your recipe with me while I make the snack, okay? so we're gonna, not yet, you're gonna do this together when I'm done. We're gonna take the lids off all of our bowls. Not yet, not yet. And we're gonna put all of this onto our skewer and make what's called a kebab. Anybody hear a kebab before? Yeah? Okay. All right, you know what I need? I need somebody to come up here and help me. Who wants to be my helper? How about you? You wanna come help? Come on up. What's your name? Jaden? JJ. Awesome. Come on up. Okay. You're going to help me. All right. So this is what we're going to do. You can do this two ways. You each have 2 skewers. You can either do all of it on one skewer or you can make 2 small ones. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to take each ingredient and we're going to thread it onto the skewer. Now, this is really important. I want you to watch. Don't go like this and poke it in, because what's going to happen? When it goes through, it's going to poke your hand, right? So we're going to hold it like this and push it through, and it's going to stay on the skewer, okay? JJ, can you do a cucumber for me? Show everybody how it's done. Watch your fingers. Yeah. So push it through. Good. Push it. Oh, there you go. It's okay if it breaks a little bit. Now, in your bowl of cheese, you have 2 different sizes of cheese. You have a bigger one and you have a little one. If you have a little one, you can put a couple of them on there. If you have a big one, we're just going to put one on. Can you do that for me? Remember, watch your fingers. Just put it on there. Awesome. And push it all the way down to the cucumber. Good. So now you have an awesome, beautiful cheese kebab. Isn't that beautiful? Do you guys think JJ did a good job? Give him a hand, give him a round of applause if you did a good job. Thank you. That was awesome. You can go sit. You are great. Okay, so we're going to put them on. Now, if you want to put more on, you can do more on one skewer, or you can make a second one. So again, if you watch, we're going to go through and making sure that we don't poke our, oh, did you see that tomato? That's a good juicy tomato. And then if you have little mozzarella balls like this, you can put a couple of those on there, like that, okay? So you can put 2 and then put a piece of cucumber right on top. You can do it in any order you want. You can go cheese, cucumber, tomato. You can go cucumber, tomato, cheese, however you want, whatever you like. You can do it any way you want, okay? Does everybody think they know how to do this? Put your thumbs up if you do. Okay, and remember, use your tongs when you're gonna you can take your pieces out and put them on your plate like this, and then you can make your skewers. So you can pick the pieces you want, put them on your plate, and then make your skewers. Does that sound good? What's your question? If you don't like it, I'd like you to at least try it. You guys can try it for me. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it, but I'd like you to at least try it. Do you think everybody here can at least try it? Yeah? Okay, 2 thumbs up. Everybody ready? Okay, Miss Jessica and I are going to come around and help you guys. Remember, use your tongs, take the lids off, and we're going to come up and help you. Once you get your skewers made, then what are you going to do with them? You're going to eat them, right? So you're going to eat them, and then you can do your worksheet. Okay, ready? All right, let's do it. Yep, and then pick your next piece and put it on there. I think the lesson went well. I think with cheese, a lot of times kids are used to eating melted cheese on stuff, but they don't always eat cold cheese. So it's nice to give them like a different way to eat the cheese as opposed to just like melted on a pizza or in a grilled cheese sandwich or macaroni and cheese. If you give them a little bit of choice and let them do it themselves, give them some freedom, they really enjoy it and they are more willing to try something new, even something scary and unknown to them, you know. Look at that cheese tower over there. That looks awesome. Hold that up. Hold your skewer up, show them your cheese tower. All right, that looks awesome. Okay, so everybody look up here for a second. While you guys are eating your snacks, if you look on the other side of your sheet, you have your worksheet. And so remember, we're gonna follow the directions. It says fill in the blank in the bubble. It says show me your smile, say, what are we gonna put in there? Cheese, right. And then you can color the cheese block, the holes on the cheese. One of them has a smiley face. You can draw more smiley faces in there if you want. So follow the directions, fill in the blank, and then color your cheese block. Can everybody do that? When you guys are all done, you're gonna take all of your garbage, right? Your plates, your skewers that you're done with, and you're gonna put it where? In the garbage can. If we have a recycle bin, we can rinse out the little plastic ones and put them in the recycle. The little tongs, these, we're gonna save, all right? So somebody from your table, when you're done with them, is gonna come up here and put them in this gray bin. Everybody got that? If they make it themselves, they're way more likely to try something new than if I just handed them a skewer already made and said, here, try this, it's good. They're gonna be like, I don't know what that is, I don't know if I want it, but if they're handling it and smelling it and doing it themselves, they're way more likely to try something new.